12% of a certain company's life insurance policy holders are smokers. For each non-smoker, the probability of dying each year is 0.013. For each smoker, the probability of dying during the year is 0.03. Find the probability that a policyholder who died last year was a smoker. So notice again, we have these conditional probabilities of the probability that a person dies. This is the probability that someone dies given that they were a non-smoker. This is the probability that they die given that they were a smoker. So since these probabilities of dying depend on whether or not they smoke, we need to make sure we set up our tree to split up the smokers versus the non-smokers. And then we can see if they die or if they're still alive. Now that we have the tree set up, let's go in and put in our probabilities. So it says 12% of the company's life insurance policy are smokers. So this is a 12% right here, or 0.12. Leaving us with 1 minus 12% would be 0.88 for non-smokers. Now on the smoker branch, the chance that someone dies is 0.03. And also the chance that a non-smoker dies is 0.013. And of course we can put in the complements. So if there's a 3% chance they die here, then that's a 97% chance that they're not dead. And same thing here, 1 minus 0.013 is 0.987. And there is our tree diagram. Now let's answer the question. Find the probability that a policyholder who died last year was a smoker. So what we look at again is just what do we know to be true? Well, it doesn't use the word given here, but they did give us some piece of information. It says the probability that a policyholder has died. So we are only looking out of people who died. So there are two branches here that the people die. Either they're a smoker and they die, or they're a non-smoker and they die. So those are the two possible branches to lead to these policyholders who died. So on the denominator, this would be 0.12 times 0.03 plus, for a non-smoker, this would be 0.88 times 0.013. Now, out of those two probabilities, of those two branches, what are we looking for? What we want is to find the probability that they were a smoker. So which tree branch is the smoking tree branch? Well, that was this top one right here. That was the 0.12 times 0.03. So that goes in the numerator of what we want. Now that we have it set up, now we can do the calculation and it'll give us the answer. I get 0.2394 if we round to 4 decimal places.